Hello, today we are solving October 2021 paper question number 2 part A. Calculate the cost of operating each of the three departments food, clothing and administration using the most appropriate basis to apportion the cost. Prepare your answer in a columnar format. The total column is not required. Now we can see that Worlebury Stores is a retailer and he has two productive departments which are food and clothing and one service department. Okay. Now and they have given the additional information for the basis of apportionment, okay, for each department. Now the first question we saw is we have to find the total cost of operation or the overhead cost which is incurred by three departments. So the first step is to put all the expenses, overhead expenses. So I have written here in the same order. Okay, these are the overhead expenses. So first one is the wages. Okay, so let's and they have already been allocated costs. So the allocated costs are written just like that. Okay, so it is 91,650. It is 91,650 for food, then 33,550 for clothing, 33,550 for clothing, and 47,800 for administration. 47,800 for administration. Okay, so this is done. Then you have the advertising. The total cost is 25,000 and advertising, okay, you have to use this one to apportion. So the first one is 75% to the food and the remainder 25% to the clothing department. Okay, food department and 25% for the clothing department. So 25% for 20 of this thing. So 75% of 25,000, it is 18,750 and 25% will be equal to 6,250. Now let's write these values here. So it is 18,750 and this one is 6,250. Okay, then they have given, okay, then you have given management and supervision at 70,000. So management and supervision, they are done on the basis of number of employees you have in the company. And so for the food, okay, for the food it is the total number of employees is 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 3 is 14. So 8 out of 14, okay, is going to receive this amount of management salary. So 70,000 we have to do. Okay, so this is 8 out of 70,000. He is going to get 3 parts of 3 parts, okay, from the 14 part, total 14 parts. Then you have the administration department. Administration department, so he is also getting 3 out of 14, okay, 3 out of 14 parts, and the value the amount you have to apportion is 70,000. Now let's calculate these values. So 8 out of 14, okay, 70,000, that will be equal to 40,000. Then 3 out of, okay, 14 into 70,000, that will be equal to 15,000, and this also is equal to 15,000. So now let's write it here. So the management salaries are apportioned, okay, 40,000, and then apportion means you will have to divide in some ratio. So 15,000 and this one is also 15,000. And then you have the rent and premises. Okay, the rent and premises is done based on the floor area. So let's calculate here. So for the rent, Okay, for the food it is the total amount, okay, for the premises that needs to be apportioned is 40,000, and the ratio is 1,500 divided by the total is 1,500 plus 700 plus 300, 2,500. So 1,000, so the apportionment ratio is 1,500 out of 2,500. Okay, then for the food, okay, then we have the clothing department. For the clothing department it is, for the clothing department it is 40,000. I have to apportion that cost times, okay, 700, okay, 700 out of this total area, so 2,500. And then you have the administration. Administration is going to be equal to 40,000. I will have to share it in the ratio of 300 out of 2,500. Now let's calculate this value. So that is equal to 24,000. Okay, and this is going to be equal to 15,000. 24,000, and this is going to be equal to 11,200, and this one 300 in the 40,000, which is apportioned using 300 divided by 2,500, that is equal to 4,800. So now let's write it here. So it is equal to 24,000. Okay, 24,000, 11,200, and this is 4,800. Okay, all of this when you add up, it should still add up to 40,000. Okay, then you have the